going to be a good fight, that. Looking forward to it. I don't know this guy, but he comes from a good club. Obviously, he trains with people like John Maguire and stuff, you know.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, no, Ryan, I've seen him fight a couple of times. He's a well-rounded guy. And then this guy coming in now from the Rising Crane, they're in Bedford. And again, they're like a good well-rounded gym as well, so it should be a good fight.
Yeah, but Rising Crane, I don't know too much about them. Are they ground guys or?
They used to be stand-up, but then I think they're reverted more to ground game. They're a bit, they're a bit all over really.
I say, but being from Bedford, I can imagine. You know what I mean? Bedford is more of a Thai boxing background area. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's probably new. But hopefully we'll see a good matchup. I'm looking to see some good ground stuff from Ryan, because obviously we've got people like AJ and John Maguire there, and Tommy Maguire. So hopefully we'll see some good action.
Yeah, no, it should be a good fight.
Let's see how they come out. So he's working on the legs. Guard's a little bit low, but we've got a takedown attempt. That's scoring a point there. Defence doesn't score.
No.
He's got him pinned up against the cage now. He's just working him nicely. Obviously, the guy's trying to defend. Well, he's turned him away from the cage there.
Yeah.
He's kind of given him some space. I would have kept him up against the cage, maybe.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep him up against the cage.
But we don't know. Maybe he's got a tactic, maybe a pass that we don't know about.
And because it's like a C-class one as well, so best thing to try and pass the guard, getting half guard. Well,
Yeah.
sorry, getting side control.
So we've got no head strikes on the ground.
No.
Hence, pressing up the cage, it isn't detrimental.
Yeah, this is a complete 50-50 position. This is.
Yeah. I don't know what scoring's working. Obviously,
I think Ryan being on top helps.
He's scoring a lot more, yeah, definitely. But it's like they've got no point for a takedown defence now. It's only takedown point. Obviously, pushing the action. I think that rule is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and like control of the octagon.
Yeah.
Or the cage.
And the cage, yeah.
Can't use these copyrights.
Yeah, you'll get sued.
Dana White will be on the phone to me.
Some body shots going in there from Ryan. Looking good. Obviously, Kiff's trying to control the head, which is a game plan, obviously, stop the body shots. But really, he needs to start really trying to maybe bring a heel up and push on one leg, trying to escape, trying to make some distance. At the minute, by holding his head, he's actually working to the other fella's game plan.
And then Ryan needs to try and like, work the guard off, work the knee off, and pass the guard to advance his position, or they may get stood up in a minute.
I think in C-class, if you're controlling someone's head, and obviously there's no head strikes, it's kind of, you don't really need to do that because you can allow some body shots to go in to escape,
Yeah.
But it's still good. It looks like Kiff's working for a triangle here.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's controlling the head's good if you're flinging the legs up.
Yeah.
Keeping the high guard and then going for armbar or triangle.
He's working the arms. I think he's looking for a triangle, if I'm going to be honest. He's just gone left side. Now he's going right. He's back to left.
It's almost a bit of stalemate at the moment going on there.
I do like it, though, when they're kind of close to us. It makes our job easier. We can see exactly what's going on. He's definitely going for a triangle. He's flinging that right leg up now. He's using the cage to work himself higher.
He's got it pinned.
He hasn't got the hand through, though.
My favourite tactic is to bait the triangle and then just pass the leg straight away.
Yeah.
And that's what, if I knew that he was doing that against me, then I would kind of, bait it and just pass the guard.
Yeah. He's still, Kiff's still got control on the hands there, and it looks like he's still working that triangle. He's still trying it. Nope, he's got half.
Yeah, that will help. So passing the guard, you're controlling a bit more. You're controlling the person a bit more.
That's the end of round one, guys. Good round. I think I'd give that round to Ryan there.
Yeah. Because you may be trying for triangles and arm bars, but if you're not actually getting them, I don't think it counts so much.
I think if you're trying for, obviously, definitely Kiff, definitely trying some good techniques there. Something obviously has been working in the gym, and it'd be nice to see him do one really, for his own peace of mind. But I think
you got to work on escaping there as well.
Yeah.
If you're not, bit of a bottle spillage, only cleaning up. But you've got to work. You've got to try and work out. You can't just constantly. If you can't work a triangle, can't work an armbar, then you've got to try and stand up or get out.
Yeah,
or
definitely.
sweep.
Definitely. But no, that was a good first round. I think the first round is also a feeler round for the guys as well.
It is, and it's first fight of the night, and you're coming out. The nerves are there because it's the first fight.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
I've done it. It's the first fight and last fight we were. So I've done a couple of last fights, and then, you know, you do get very, very nervous.
Definitely. First fight is got to be quite nerve-wracking. You're kind of setting the pace for everyone else in a way, maybe.
Definitely, yeah.
Touching gloves, showing respect there. Oh, Ryan gone straight in for that single leg takedown there. That was nice.
End of the day, you know, it may be not a boring fight, but it may be, you know, a fight on the ground. But he keeps it there. He wins the fight.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. You know, the guys are going out to win. They're not going out to please crowds as such. You know, it's only when you start getting into the high ranks you have to please crowds for sponsorship and stuff like that.
Yeah, you still don't really want to be. You know, you're there. You're putting your body on the line to get in there.
Yeah. Obviously, he's playing it safe. He's obviously got a game plan that he's worked with Siam, and I think it's working. You know, he's gotten controlled on the ground again.
Which one of Tommy's specialities?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, take him down, beat him up.
Yeah. Old Kiff it looks like he's trying to work and escape more. He keeps getting that heel into the hip, and he's gone back to guard.
Yeah, I think it's still kind of trying to work for that triangle as well. Though, still trying to pin one arm.
Yeah.
Push the other one away.
One thing I'm not seeing is people control the head. I'm seeing some head control as in he's controlling the head downward, but maybe if Ryan actually pushed on his chin, he can control the head in the opposite direction, which would also force the guy to, you know, he can open him up. But still, you know, first fight good, very good. Old Ryan's passing to side there by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's trying to get the leg out to side control.
He's working with that foot, trying to get off that half guard.
I'm finding a lot of people are, like, you're watching like the UFC and that, like a lot of people are faking with the guard.
Yeah.
So keeping it kind of loose, having their feet in position. As soon as you try and pass it, they're exploding straight up and either sweeping you or standing up.
Yeah. Ryan's got has he got it? It looks like he's
trying to feed his arm through. No, it's just got position. No, it's just got position.
I don't know whether he's going for guillotine there, but it would have been quite hard because he still was in half guard.
Yeah.
It would have ended up more being a crank than anything.
Yeah, you really need to have and you need to be over their body.
Ryan's trying to pass to get full mount. Obviously, Kiff's still in half. Kiff is trying to escape there. He's trying to shrimp in a way.
He could have that leg out any time he wanted to there.
Yeah, if he brought his knee up and just passed it past Ryan's left. They're working well. Looks, you know, they're working at a good pace. They're seeing some technique. Obviously, Ryan's got a game plan and it's working. He's sticking to it. You know, and he's sticking to his game plan. Sometimes a game plan will beat a better fighter.
Oh, definitely. Well, they're two game gyms. You know, they're two gyms that are pretty relentless, that go for it. And you know, Rising Crane are potentially even a little bit more technical than Siam. Yeah. So take him to the ground, keep him there where he can't use his probably a potential extra technique. Yeah. And go for the win that way. Yeah, probably a game plan definitely been worked. Yeah, obviously. Kiff, he's going for triangle again by the looks of it. Is he going high? Yeah, I think he was faking with his left and was going to try and switch to the right, wasn't he? That's the end of round 2. Both guys looking a little bit tired after that grappling match. So that Kiff, he looks like he needs a finish now. He needs to... Kiff definitely is losing on points. He definitely needs to maybe pull something out the hat. And with it being obviously C-class, there's not really a chance for any knockouts. So he needs to submit him really now this round. There's no ground and pound stoppage. You know, he definitely needs to do something here. But you know, respect to the guy. You know, he's working. He's doing what he's doing, and definitely respect to the guy. Respect to both of them. Yeah, I can see Kiff will probably end up standing off him for the first 30 seconds, so he don't get shot in on. Yeah. And then probably go for his own shoot and try and work his own game on there. As you've got to remember, guys, the rules on today's fights are basically that the takedown is going to score and the defence is not. So a takedown in a round is fantastic. You know, if you're pulling one or going for one, you're scoring, and that's the main thing, especially in the C class. Oh, it is. I've won a very tight fight by getting a takedown, getting takedown in the third round. Oh, Ryan's just shot straight in. They literally touched gloves, and he didn't give him a second. So obviously, his corner guys had told him that. He was, and that Kiff, he was backing off, you know, trying to cut a bit of space. And he just, took it straight away. Yeah. It's going to be like a pretty ugly victory, but it's looking like a victory for Siam. I had a guy fight once, and I had to do the same thing because, you know, the other guy had better striking. It's just the way it works. That's why it's MMA, you know. Yeah. That's why it's mixed. Yeah. That's why we love the sport. Some more body shots here from Ryan. Kiff still trying to control the head. But the good thing is Ryan's keeping busy down there, so he's not getting stood up.
Yeah, yeah. I think Kiff's still trying to go for a triangle. He's trying to get high yet. He's swinging his left leg over. He's trying for that triangle again.
That's what how Ryan's sitting there. He's not sitting that deep, so
no.
He needs to. If I was Kiff personally, I'd probably go for the scissor sweep.
Yeah, yeah.
Which means it would take Ryan onto his back, and then you've got potentially 2 minutes to work to try and finish it.
Well, especially against cage, you can maybe get a heel on his hip and then push himself against the cage and try and stand up there maybe.
He's looking for Kimura as well. He seems to be turning to that side.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to isolate that arm.
He's definitely trying to isolate the arms. I'll give it to Kiff. What he's been working for, he's definitely been working for it. Ryan had his arm in there. That wasn't going to go over. No. Ryan staying busy on the ground with them body shots. Obviously, definitely wants to stay here for the duration now and win this fight. Posturing up by Ryan. Head control.
The worst thing when you're commentating is when you know one of the fighters that are fighting is trying not to shout out, because just as that triangle was coming up, I almost shouted out to pass it.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
you got to be careful. You're kind of giving people help.
You have to take a deep breath and remember that you're just commentating.
Obviously, Ryan's still staying busy, keeping control on the ground. He seems to be happy in guard there.
Yeah.
Happy just sitting in Kiff's guard, standing him up. Maybe the action's trying to be pushed now since it's last round.
Yeah.
Ryan shooting straight in. Kiff went to a knee to try and defend, but Ryan's just pushing him against the cage. See how Ryan's putting his hip straight into his hip.
Yep.
And just staying on that leg, just really keeping the pressure up against him now. He's not going to let him up with this cage in this round.
And if it was ground and pound, that would be an absolute smashing position.
Yeah, it'd be an absolute fantastic position.
But that's what I say. He could drive the knee in. He just has.
Oh, knee to the body, knee to the leg there. Lovely.
Real potential to drive a really good knee in there.
Yeah.
He needs to watch it, because last thing you want to do is get disqualified for an illegal.
For a knee to the head by accident, which is easily done.
It is.
Some more body shots by there. Kiff again going for this triangle, and he's getting a little bit higher with it.
He's got his fight winner. 10 seconds left.
More body shots from Ryan. Kiff's still working though. He's not giving up. Bless him. Well, I'm gonna give that fight to Ryan.
Yeah, definitely.
But bloody good job from Kiff.
We have a unanimous decision from our judges. The winner in the red corner from Hussain.
Yeah, that kind of fight, kind of 3 rounds went Ryan's way all the way there.
Yeah, no, definitely.